California is okay. I got some friends from Orange County in the house today, and they're telling me all about the craziness that's happening down in Southern California. So, guys, we're gonna do kind of more of a training today than anything. So we don't got any crazy announcements. Well, maybe one, um, but yeah, we're gonna do kind of a training today. We've been working on some stuff that we want to share with you. Let me ask you guys I guess by raise of hand virtually in the chat, how many of you guys attended or watched the replay of the Wednesday presentation this week? The presentation that I was able to give. Perfect. I got a couple yeses in there. Mark, Candice, Ozzy in the house. Awesome, Catherine. Okay, let me ask you guys a question. Did you guys like that format? Because it was a newer presentation. We've been obviously trying to figure out, how it was, how who we are, how the flow goes. I thought it was very good and very concise and to the point, right? I guess that's what concise means, but it was just 25 minutes, I think is what it was. It flowed very well. And yeah, so what I want to do today, guys, because what we need to do as a community, and this is going to be more of a training call than anything today, is I want to kind of dissect the presentation because we need to start building up presenters. Okay, we need to start creating presenters. I cannot be the only presenter here. Okay, so what we're going to be doing, corporate's going to be doing, I'm going to be doing, and I know we got some amazing people already that are going to tell me, Joe, I'll do it. We've already had some people backing us up the last few weeks on the Saturday calls, our Terry's and Eric and some other people. But what we want to do is we need to start building up presenters. So if you guys are hosting team presentations or anything of that sort, we definitely want to start training people on how to present the opportunity, how to talk about the opportunity. And I think I've been doing this for a Latino group. I did a 9 a.m. call. So an hour before this call, I did a Latino launch call. And we have some stuff in the works for our Latin American teams as well. And so I'm going to go ahead and just share my screen. This isn't going to be a formal presentation, guys. It's going to be kind of us walking through. If you guys have any questions, I know this is a webinar format. Is this a meeting format or webinar? Webinar. Okay. If you guys do have any questions or comments or anything like that, please feel free to.
Webinar format, Joe.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Nicole. Nice to hear from you. Let me see. I'm just pulling over my screens here. I have too many screens and too many open screens. Cool. Okay. Let's see here. Last one. Last time I messed this up because I didn't share it correctly. Okay, so I'm not going to put this in presentation mode or anything like that, guys, because I want to be able to see you guys and the chat. And then if we need to make anybody a panelist, if anybody has any comments, I'm more than happy to kind of unblock or change them over to panelists and we can go through, have a conversation. Okay. So obviously welcome slide, pretty easy, you don't really have to say much on that. Disclaimer slide. This is obviously in here to protect you, to protect the company. Just make sure that when you're going through it, people understand, look, we're not licensed to sell securities. We're not soliciting for any type of fund or any type of investment. And that what we do is we offer hardware and software for the cloud computing industry, right? I think a lot of you guys have already seen that quite a bit. The next thing, the first kind of slide in here is a little bit of, opening up the person's mind. The one thing that, sorry, I had a comment over here. Hans was having some problems. Spanish is on. Okay, perfect. Thank you, Hans. Okay, so one decision can change everything, right? That's just it's a cue slide, if you will. So I talk about this all the time. I think a lot of my mentors talk about this. A lot of personal development gurus talk about, how that one decision that they've had in their life has changed everything for them. And that's kind of what we want to open up people's mind to, is telling them like, look, the opportunity that the information that we're about to present to you, the opportunity that we have with iN8, it can change everything if you let it to, if you allow it to. So what we're looking for is we're looking for people to come in, look at the information. At the end of this presentation, make a decision. Is this for you or it's not for you? And we'll have different ways for people to get involved. What I love about the opportunity that we have is that we have the opportunity to build one platform, build one company, but build multiple sources of income, right? And that's where I'll go into the next slide. Is it is an innovator's world right now. The innovation, you can see it happening all around us. You look back the last decade or so, the innovators have been rewarded. You look at the innovators of the early 2000s and 2010s, if you will. Companies that came out of nowhere, they innovated the world. Amazon, Tesla, Airbnb, Uber, and you see all of these massive companies. Technology is allowing for innovators to create a world that's never been seen before. And what we have with iN8 is we have the ability to participate in 3 major industries, okay? And these are industries, these are not small industries. You can spout out some statistics of this. Am I sharing the wrong screen? No. Can you guys see the right screen? Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to put it in presenter mode because I'm going to go back to multiple screens here. So this is more of a training. So sorry, could get distracted with the chat here. We get to participate in 3 major industries, right? Cloud, direct sales, and crypto, Web3. And each one of these industries, you can take stats, and you guys can go and do some of your own little bit of research on what helps you. And you can say, hey, well, the cloud industry right now, the last year did 500 billion. This last year, 2024, that just rolled up, did 605 billion. Okay. The direct sales industry's been growing from about 180 billion to 250 billion, and is projected to be at about 300 billion in the next few years. The cryptocurrency or the Web3 market is absolutely insane. It just hit a multi-trillion or $1 trillion, if not a multi-trillion dollar market cap. And we have an administration that's coming in right now, for those of us that live here in the US, that's coming in and it vows to support and expand in the crypto market. So we have the ability to work 3 different industries under one umbrella. We get to focus on one opportunity, and it's all about focus and discipline, guys. If you really want to know, how do I become a millionaire, how do I become successful, it's about focus and discipline over anything, right? It's about finding an opportunity that you can hold on to and pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. That doesn't mean you can't do other things and you can't, that's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, like, if you want to find that level of success that you're looking for, like high performing success, you need to focus on something. And what we've created with iN8 is the ability to work 3 different industries within one. And we'll talk about that throughout the presentation. Now, what we did, unlike many companies around the world these days, is first of all, what we created, what we are, is a decentralized tech company, a decentralized technology company, registered and based out of the United States of America. We are the first official DAO that's been registered with the state of Utah, okay? And I say that because a lot of companies in the last 18 months have decided to go, because they were decentralized or because they had a Web3 aspect to them, they went overseas. We decided to go the other route. We decided to register within the framework that we have here in the state of Utah. We're proactively working with the government to make sure we're in compliance. And we want people to be aware of that fact, that this is something that we take very seriously, because we want to protect the company. We want to build something big. We want to build it out of the US, and we want it to be in compliance with everything. So we added this slide in. This is just kind of talking, if you're a direct seller and you guys understand direct selling, primarily there's a format that it follows. It could be like company, timing, company, product, compensation, right? And then you can go into system and some other things. And that's kind of the format of this newer presentation. It's kind of going back to those roots of a direct seller. We talk about the timing, we talk about opening people's mind, making the decision. We talk about the industries and how big they are, okay? Then we talk about the company. We're a US-based company, US-based decentralized technology company, and we have an amazing corporate team. We were founded in 2024. We did over $9 million in revenues in year one. And we have an executive team. There might be some typos in there because I was typing it up real quick. An executive team with over 100 years of combined experience, okay? So that covers the company real quick. This is a slide I gotta skip. And I actually have to reorder this. Sorry, guys. I am all out of order here. That's why I don't want to. Sorry, I did this for the Spanish one. So the ways to participate in the company, like I said, you can do it. There's 3 different industries. There's 3 different ways that you can participate here. Primarily what we're going to talk about today is the DAO and the cloudx. That's just the way I've been kind of pivoting things because the memberships are up and coming this coming weeks. So primarily what we're going to talk about, first we're going to talk about the DAO and how the DAO, what you can go and participate in the governance of the company, of the organization, and you can get daily rewards for doing so. We'll talk about cloudx. We'll talk about the DAO being Web3, cloudx being Web2, and then the memberships being our end product base, okay? So if you guys didn't watch the Wednesday presentation, what I would do, guys, is go back and watch that Wednesday flow, because this training will make a lot more sense to you guys, okay? Real quick, can you guys see my screen? Because I'm getting people that saying they can't see any slides. Yeah, you can see it. Okay. All right. So what we'll do from there, we go into the DAO. It's the process for a DAO is simple. You purchase a DAO, you purchase the DAO seat, you stake it, and you earn rewards. Pretty simple. There's 21,000 DAO seats available. Right now, we've sold over 3,500, about 3,500 of them. And what the DAO allows you to do is it allows you to have a stake into the actual organization, into the technology company. And what that allows us to do is it allows us to reward people for staking their NFTs and earning rewards on a daily basis. And how do you do that? You do that through our DAO dashboard. It's pretty simple. You connect your wallet, you stake your NFT, and you unlock daily rewards. That's how simple this thing is. You purchase, you stake, you unlock rewards. That's that simple. Devin, we're not really going to go into nitro fuel today because it's not available thus yet. It's not available yet. When it's time to talk about it, I'll let you guys know. Okay. So this is another one. I'm gonna hide here. Sorry guys, I'm going through and hiding these as we go. Apologies. Should have had this better prepared. Okay, so going back here, we'll kind of flow back here from this. We go from, we're going to talk about the DAO. These are the ways that we participate. The DAO is this, you purchase an NFT, you get an ownership stake, you unlock token rewards, you participate in the governance. There's 21,000 DAO seats available, and the system is simple. You purchase, you stake, and you're going to unlock and earn rewards. How do you do that? You do it by connecting your wallet to the DAO dashboard. It's a very simple process. You connect your wallet. Once you've minted, you stake, and then on a second by second or a daily basis, you're going to be earning rewards. It's that simple. Now, how do I get involved? You can get involved on the, this is going away January 31st, but on the ambassador membership and the founder membership, this is the best value that we have right now. The iN8 ambassador is going to cost you $750 and the iN8 founder $1,500. Okay. You guys are already familiar with this. You guys are familiar with all the things that come in the membership, but this is going away January 31st. So this is probably the easiest way to get it, the cheapest way to get it, even on the ambassador side. One ambassador NFT is costing $800. Getting it in the membership costs $750. Plus, on top of that, you get all the discounts from the discount club. You get access to doing the business for an entire year. You get access to all the educational platforms, and obviously, you get the NFT credit. Okay, so The second way of getting them, if you want to buy more than one, you can buy them directly. You can buy as many as you want for $14.99 for the founder NFT and $7.99 for the ambassador NFT. Okay, so again, I'm doing this on purpose because I'm kind of taking us to a certain point, and then I'm gonna go back and flow with it. Okay, so the way that I would go with this is I'm gonna go here and we'll get us just through this first part. Okay, I am gonna put it in present mode real quick and kind of do a little mock presentation. Okay, so welcome. Thank you guys for being here with me today. It's amazing to have you guys, and I'm super excited to present this information with you guys. Now, before we get started, just a quick disclaimer. We are going to be talking about numbers. We're going to be talking about some potential gains, losses, ROIs, those types of things. What we want you guys to know is understand that nobody here at iN8 is licensed to sell securities. This is not an offer to sell any type of investment or any type of legal or accounting device. We can't guarantee you any type of income from the products or services or the business opportunity. What we are offering is hardware and software for the cloud compute industry. Okay, so now my goal here today, guys, is to help you guys make a decision. I have been an entrepreneur for the last 15 years of my life, and I can tell you this saying right here: one decision can change everything. I absolutely know it to be true, because one day I made a decision that I was sick and tired of being broke. I was sick and tired of not having the things in my life that I wanted. I was sick and tired of driving a beat down broken car. I was sick and tired of worrying about filling up my gas tank. I was sick and tired about all these challenges that I had in my life, and I boiled it down, and a lot of it, 95% of my challenges, 95% of my problems were financial. So I needed to change my financial future, and changing my financial future has changed my life. And I want to help you guys make that decision here today. And if it's not this opportunity, there's something else out there, but we want to help you open up that mind. We want to help you find your path and your journey. That's what we're here today to talk to you guys about. Now, in my journey as an entrepreneur, there's a lot of things out there. There's a lot of craziness out there. There's a lot of opportunities to make money online. There's a lot of opportunities to make money with this token and that. And we just want to kind of show you guys what we've put together. Now, there's a stat out there that says the average millionaire has, it could range maybe 3 to 6 different streams of income, but we'll just say multiple streams of income. The average millionaire has multiple streams of income. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to create something in this world of technology where an innovator could get on, an early adopter could get on and participate under one umbrella, participate in 3 different, if you will, ways to make money. And that's what we have here with us today. Within iN8, you can participate in 3 major industries: the cloud industry, which is absolutely booming. Last year, it did 500 billion. This year, over 600 billion, and it's projected to grow to over $1 trillion by 2030. The direct sales industry. This is how I've made most of my money. This is how I got started, because it is the easiest way for a person with zero experience, with zero professional experience, to come in and start making a high 6-figure, a low 6-figure, mid 6-figure, high 6-figure income within, I don't know, 18 to 24 months. The direct sales industry is absolutely on a growth path as well. It went from, when I started, it was probably at about 120 billion. This last year did close to 180 billion, and it's projected to go over to 300 billion. Now, the last one we have here, the one that I'm most excited about personally, is called crypto. You can also hear a term out there called Web3. Okay, it's the decentralization of the internet, decentralization of technology. And the great thing about this opportunity right now is we have a new administration coming in, and they vow to support and expand crypto and the Web3 markets. They vow to help innovators. They want to make this country a hub for innovation, right? They want to control the future of technology, and that's what I love about what we have. And we've seen it over the last 90 days just absolutely double, going to multi-trillion-dollar market caps, and it's hundreds of billions of dollars in market caps in these coins. And we want to show you guys how to take advantage of that. Okay, so we have all this in one opportunity. the one thing about becoming, if you're on the path to try to become a high six-figure earner, a millionaire, whatever the case may be, you need focus and discipline. Focus and discipline is going to take you where you need to be. And how can you focus? Well, you focus on one opportunity. But within this one opportunity, we have multiple ways for you to go and make money. Let's talk a little bit about the company real quick. The company is called iN8 Network, the iN8 brand, if you will. We are a decentralized technology company registered here in the good old USA. We are the first ever registered DAO in the state of Utah. If you guys don't know much about the state of Utah, Utah is really well known for direct sales companies. They call it the capital of direct sales company, the capital of network marketing companies. And that's where we reside. That's our jurisdiction. We are formally registered with the state of Utah. We've come in, we've had our smart contracts audited. We've had our tokenomics light papers audited. We had our bylaws audited, and we got a formal approval to operate in this manner as a decentralized technology and direct sales company. Now, great thing about this, we're past our 1-year mark. We were founded in 2024, January of last year is when we started the sale of the iN8 products. And in those last 12 months, we did over $9 million in revenues in that first year. And we have an executive team with over 100 years of combined experience. We have people right now working from every time zone across the world, from the US to Europe to Asia. And it's been absolutely amazing to lead this team, okay? We've done it once, we can do it again, and we're super excited to bring this opportunity to you guys. Now, what are the ways that you can participate in iN8? There's 3 different ways. I'm going to focus on 2 ways in this presentation, the DAO and cloudx. The DAO is our Web3 vertical. cloudx is our Web2 vertical. Well, Joe, what's Web3, Web2? Let me explain really quickly. Web3, like I said, is the innovation, the decentralization of the internet. That's your crypto industry, if you will, for those people that like tokenization, they like tokenomics, they like earning rewards daily. That's the DAO. cloudx, what I'm calling our Web2, that's more our traditional vertical. That is actual purchasing physical hardware. You own a physical asset, and you can earn revenue from a traditional asset, if you will, okay? So those are the 2 differences there, Web3 and Web2. Now, let's talk a little bit about the DAO here. It's pretty simple. What we did through the DAO, through the state of Utah, is we created a token economy. It's called the token economy, tokenomics, where we have 21,000 DAO seats that are available, okay? These 21,000 DAO seats, think of it like your participation, your stock certificate that proves that you are a stakeholder in the organization, in the company. You purchase that. Simple, right? You purchase that. I got that here. This certifies, it's my membership, and it's represented by, you see that piece of artwork right there? It's represented by a piece of artwork. That's like your Costco card. That's your stock certificate. You purchase that. What you're going to do from there is you're going to go into one of our dashboards. You're going to stake it. And what that's going to do is that's going to unlock you the ability to earn rewards. And you can earn these rewards every single day just for participating in our token economy. Now, like I said, there's only 21,000 of these that are ever going to be available. What does that mean? There's limited capacity. Get one while they last, okay? Now, it's really simple. Like I said, there's a whole token economy behind it. I'm not going to go through all the tokenomics. We have what's called a deflationary tokenomic system. You can go in, you can learn more about this by reading the light paper. What I do want you guys to focus on here is how easy it is to be a part of the DAO. Like I said, you purchase the NFT, you connect it to our dashboard, you stake the NFT, and then you unlock rewards. That whole process will maybe take you, if you're a noob, a newbie in the crypto industry, maybe you don't understand, the setup process could take you, 15, 20, 30 minutes, okay? That's one time. Then what you can do is going to simply monitor what you're doing. You're going to participate in an app that we have for some gamification. You're going to do some little actions, and that's going to enable you to earn rewards every single day. Every single day earning rewards. It's that simple, okay? So the way you do this, we have two ways that you can get involved: the ambassador class and the founder class. Now, the memberships that you guys are seeing on your screen right now, those are going away at the end of the month, but these are probably the best ways to get involved in the DAO right now. Well, I'll show you two different ways. I don't want you to get confused. This is just the cheaper way, okay? It's the not the cheaper way. It gives you the most value, okay? Most bang for your buck. $750, you're going to get an NFT credit to mint your Ambassador NF DAO seat. You're going to get access to all of our educational platforms. You're going to get access to do the business for an entire year. So there's no monthly auto ship or anything like that. You have 1 year to do the business, 365 days. And then you're going to get access to our discount club. You're going to get 5% discount on all of our cloudx products. The second one is the founder class. Pretty similar, all the things. The only difference is you're getting a founder DAO seat and you're getting a 10% discount on any of the cloudx products that you might want to purchase in the future. Okay. Now, since that method is going away by the end of the month, we have just the traditional DAO seat purchase. Now, the DAO seat doesn't give you any of the business benefits. It qualifies you for a 28-day period on the brand ambassador program, but it won't give you access to any of the other products and services or digital products and services we have within the company. Okay, it is just straight up the DAO seat. So you get the founder DAO seat, you get the ambassador DAO seat. $14.99 for the founder, $7.99 for the ambassador. Okay. All right. So up until there, guys, that is the company. That is one way to get involved, the Web3 way. Now, the next vertical that we have is the Web2, cloudx. Okay, so I'm going to take us and walk us through, and then I'm going to come back and break it down. So I talk about the DAO. I talk about the value. I talk about how easy it could be. I could have talked about the tokens already been listed on the exchanges, all these things, right? Now, the next thing is to talk about cloudx. cloudx is our traditional asset class, if you will. It's a Web2. You actually own a physical machine somewhere, okay? And it gives you the ability to to remote manage your hardware, okay? Now, if you guys don't know, what I'd recommend is that you go and get a little bit of statistics on the data industry. All right, this slide is amazing here. First thing I would start off with is, look, cloudx, it's taking advantage of data technologies. And in a digital world, data is king. Even for the advent of AIs and quantum compute and all this stuff that's coming in the future, guess what? AIs need data to be trained on, and that needs to be stored on traditional servers out there. So data is king at this point in time. And it's estimated that I love just reading this one line here. It is estimated that 90% of the world's data was generated in the last 2 years alone. What does that show? That shows exponential growth. And what's going to happen over the next 2 years and 2 more years and 2 more years. That's why cloud computing and data technologies are growing exponentially, because there's other layers of technology, AI and quantum computing, that are forthcoming, that are going, and they all need to compute on data. They're all going to need to pull their data from somewhere. And that data is stored on your servers. They're processed on your servers. So why is this industry growing faster than the world economy? Because every time that you use, or anybody that you know uses a smartphone, uses the internet, uses apps, web apps, video games, they are creating, processing, and storing data. Doesn't matter. If I'm just I'm taking a photo and I link it to my drive, guess what? It's taking a copy from my phone, and through the internet, it's taking it and sending it to a data center and putting a copy on 3 different servers across the storage system that company has. That's how it works. It's not just making 1 copy, it's making minimum 3 copies in different locations around the world. Why? Because that's what the cloud backup does. That's how you are assured that you're not going to lose your data, because it's not just 1 copy, it's multiple copies distributed throughout the cloud network that you're participating in, okay? So talk about data. Data is king. We talk about how the data industry is just growing and exploding. Now let's talk about the cloudx model. How simple the cloudx model is. It's 2 steps. Step one, purchase and installation. You purchase a hardware pack from the company. The hardware is going to get shipped to a cloudx data center. Our experts, our engineers are going to provision and monitor the hardware for you in the iN8 cloud, okay? Once it's provisioned, you can gain access to your private server for personal use, okay, for private use. So instead of using iCloud or Google Drive or anything like that on a personal basis, you can use our iN8 drive, and it's going to get stored on your own private server, okay? Now, anything that you're not utilizing above and beyond that, you can allocate to the public cloud. And in the public cloud, there is a monetization system that you can participate in that will allow you to make money from your unutilized resources. It is that simple, okay? These servers can make anywhere between or up to maybe $100, $130 a day, but that is based on usage. There's variables that go into that, okay? Right now, we've been seeing an average of people making X, Y, Z. You can go through some of those stats. Now, the next one is just talking about our data centers. The data centers are actual physical buildings, but they're not garages. A lot of people have this misconception that we're storing our servers in our own homes or in garages or in warehouses. That is the furthest thing from the truth. Our iN8 cloud is stored within certified data centers in 2 different regions right now, one in Irvine, one in Atlanta. A lot of you guys, or maybe not everybody, but some of you guys have either gone or know somebody that's gone and visited one of our data centers. Talk to them about the experience of how hard it is to get into the data center, what you can do and you can't do in the data center, how cold it is in the data center, how loud it is in the data center, how these different systems work together to ensure that there's 24/7 internet and 24/7 power to these machines, right? This is something that the big boys use. This is the same type of system that the big boys use, that big tech uses, and we're utilizing it as well to store your servers. Now, how do you get involved? Well, right now there's 2 different ways to get involved in the data tech business owner vertical in cloudx. There's a full basic compute node. Right now it's listed at $20,000. Now, if you're a member of our company, like I said, there's a discount on that. You can get it for either $19,000 or $18,000, okay? What the full basic compute node allows you to do is you own one physical server. That physical server is yours. What that server produces is 100% yours. You'll also have the ability, if you want to, onboard clients onto your node to make faster or to accelerate your revenues coming in, okay? Now, the other side is only available outside of the US, our micro nodes. And what this is our co-ownership model. You own, for each micro node that you purchase from the company, you can purchase one or you can purchase multiples. You own a fraction of a basic compute node. And the company, what it's doing is kind of just pushing everybody as they come in to purchase one basic compute node, and together they earn in the shared revenue of that machine, okay? Obviously, it's going to be a lot less of what a full node can make because you're sharing it amongst 60 other fractions or 60 other owners within that cloud. Now, both of these are physical assets, but only in the full node does somebody actually own the node completely. You could, if you wanted to in the future, get out of the node. We have buyback options on the nodes, different things like that to offer some assurance on anybody that's buying a basic compute node. We believe in our own system. We consume our own resources. We buy back machines that people are no longer wanting to use. So we make it as easy as possible for people to get involved and to feel that reassurance that, hey, we're here, we got real machines, we got a real cloud, and we're really working on it. So that is our cloudx vertical. And then that would take us now into our brand partner program, where we have the commission side of things. I'm working, guys, right now and doing some updates to this slide right here that'll make explaining the compensation plan a lot easier, okay? And then just going into the table here. And that's basically the end of the presentation. Here, we can go into our vision for the year, the road to 100 million, and everything like that. Now, what I love about what we've done with this flow, guys, and I'm sorry that I'm going through this, you know, and what I want to do is, like I told you, my goal is to make you guys presenters. I need to teach you guys how to present, how we need to present the opportunity. Now, we're going to go back through this again. I'm going to go through in presenter mode now, okay? All right. All right, guys. So you learned a little bit about the DAO. You learned about the company. You learned about how we're decentralizing the technology industry. And if you want to participate on the company level, you can get involved in the DAO. Now, if you want to participate in the data technology side, in the Web 2 side, you got to participate in cloudx. It's an absolutely amazing model, and this is also an income-producing asset. Now, let's talk a little bit about some of the stats of the industry and why data technologies is in such a high demand. Well, in the digital world that we live in, everybody is online, everybody's on social media. It's a digital world, and data is king. It's estimated that 90% of the world's data was generated in the last 2 years alone. Pretty simple, right? It's exponentially growing. In 2 years alone, we've created 90% of the data that we have in the world. Stored data is growing 5 times faster than the world economy. Why? Because every time that you or I use my phone, use the internet, use an app, use any type of smart device or any type of video game, data is being created, processed, and stored. What does that mean? It's not going anywhere. The demand is going to get exponentially greater. And what we've done is we've figured out a way, the company has figured out a way to decentralize the economic power of big tech and allow us to earn from this data storage, data processing industry, this data technology industry. Now, the way we do that is through our cloudx model. It's pretty simple. It's a 2-step process. Just like with the DAO, it's simple. You purchase, you stake, you earn. Well, here you purchase, you install, you use, and you earn, okay? Step 1, purchase a hardware pack. We'll show you what those are in a few minutes. That hardware pack is gonna get sent to a designated data center. We'll talk about what a data center is in a second. And then our engineering team, our technology team is gonna go in and monitor and provision the hardware for you. So you don't have to know how to do all of this. All you have to do is buy the hardware pack. That's step 1. Step 2 is you can decide if you want to use a private server, if you want to get off of storing your data on Google or Apple or using any of the other public services out there and say, no, I want to store my data on my server. We will allocate a drive to you. We'll allocate some resources to you for you to use for your own private use, your own private cloud server, okay? Now, anything above and beyond that, you can now assign to our public cloud. Now, this is where the monetization of your server kicks in. You can decide, okay, I want to allocate this much CPU, this much RAM, and this much storage to the cloud. And what iN8 and what we will do as our DAO members will do as a community is we will go out there and we will monetize our public cloud through a cloud console and through some enterprise level products that will allow you to monetize your resources. And it's a pretty simple process, guys. You purchase, we install, you use, and then we as a community sell together. Now, let's talk about some of the, before we do that, let me tell you a little bit about our infrastructure. We at cloudx, what we utilize is we utilize the same type of data centers that big technology companies are using. I have many of my friends that were here that have gone out and they visited the data centers and they've seen how hard it is, the level of security that is in these data centers, the redundancies in cooling and power and internet. That's what these statistics are on your slide here real quick. How much power we have, how much cooling it has, and the interconnection of the actual internet systems. Down below, you see some little icons down there. We are compliant to operate, the data centers are compliant to operate in payments, PCI, HIPAA, healthcare, ISOs, FISMA, all of these things are available through our cloud. We're doing the exact same thing big tech does, but we're allowing you to participate in the economic power of the data industry, okay? Now, how do you get involved? How do you become an owner of cloudx? We have 2 ways. The basic compute node, and I know not everybody can afford this, but let me go through it. The basic compute node is cost $20,000. Now, if you're a member of our company, you can get a 5% or a 10% discount on this. That means you can get this for as low as $18,000 if you actually became a member of our company if you wanted to. If not, pay the full retail price of $20,000. But if you want it at a cheaper price, I would say become a member of our company, get it at a discount. Now, you own the actual physical node, okay? Now, you will be able to utilize that node if you're an organization, a company, or an individual. And then you'll be able to allocate, like I told you guys, your resources to the public cloud. If you so wanted to as well, you can onboard your own clients to the node to accelerate your revenue. We will help you load clients in, or you can load your own clients. Depends what you want to do. Okay. Both are a business model that we have. Now, the micro nodes, unfortunately, is only available outside of the US for right now. Okay. For right now. Micronodes, what it does, it's our co-ownership model. It takes, it divides a machine by 60 different slots, if you will, 60 different spots. And you can own one or you can own multiple slots on a machine, but these are $299. You have the ability to earn shared revenue from that machine, okay? And you also have the ability, if you wanted to earn affiliate commissions or onboard clients, we'll enable that for you as well. So this is how you become a tech business owner with Project cloudx. You can do basic compute nodes. We will have other nodes, AI nodes, larger nodes, and even cheaper nodes in the future. So guys, understand our portfolio of servers is growing and building. We're just now at the very early basic steps of what we have right now, okay? So up until right there, we've talked about the company. We've talked about how you get involved as a DAO member, how you get involved as a cloudx owner. Now I want to talk to you guys about the third way you can make money, which is through our direct sales model. For those of you guys that say, well, I don't have $20,000, but I know somebody that would buy a $20,000 server. I know multiple people that would buy servers. I know multiple people that would buy DAO seats, but I don't have that type of money to get involved. Great. You can become a brand partner. You can now share our products and services, and you can earn a commission, okay? It's that simple. We have 3 different bonuses in our compensation plan. We have our direct sales bonus, we have our rank bonus, and we have our team commission. It's pretty simple. Direct sales is short-term money, rank bonus is mid-term money, and team commission is long-term money. You want to make millions of dollars? Great, you can do it here. You want to just earn a one-time commission? Great, you can do it here. We have something for everybody here at iN8. Now, the way this works is you can look at our ranks here, okay? There's these different titles, if you will. And you can say, somebody can come to me and say, Joe, I want to, I need to make $1,000 a month. All I do is I just come here and I say, oh, that's the producer 1K. Okay, producer 1K is going to make me approximately $1,000 a month. What do I have to do to get to producer 1K, Joe? Well, we have to generate 3,600 in qualified rank volume. That's building a team of 44 people on our base membership of $115, which we didn't even talk about today. So if you're getting people on the DAO, if you're getting people on cloudx, that number is going to come significantly down. Now, if I need to make $15,000, I'm just going to come to influencer 15K, and I'm going to look at the requirements. What I would say is look at the full comp plan docs for all the details. Get back with the person that invited you here today, because they can give you the step-by-step to how to get to these pin levels, how to get to the commissions, how to get to the rewards that you're looking for. Now, I want to set the vision for 2025. Our theme for the year is the road to 100 million. This year, guys, we will generate $100 million in revenue. In 2024, we did over 9 million. 2025, we're going for a 10x. And that scares me. That should scare all of you guys. That is an absolute, that's exponential growth right there. That's 10xing the company. Can we do it? Has it been done before? Yes. Have we done it before? Yes. Can you do it with us? Yes. Now, that depends on you. That depends if you're willing to make that decision, to be committed to the company, to be committed to yourself, to be committed to your goals, and to go out there and grow this. So if you're looking for an opportunity, we have 3 in 1 here. You have the DAO, you have the cloudx, and you have the brand partner program. That is our road to $100 million. Now, another thing that I have for you guys today, guys, is we are announcing our first ever iN8 Network Awaken. Okay. In the month of May, we are going to Tulum, Mexico. You guys want to, how many of you guys love to travel? How many of you guys want to go and travel the world? Well, guess what? I've taken thousands of people with me to exotic destinations around the world, from Cape Town, South Africa, to Cancun, Dubai, Bali, Thailand, Phuket, Barcelona, Spain. Our next destination is Tulum, Mexico. The qualification starts today. It started this week. If you guys want to know how to get involved, if you want to go on a free trip, and guess what? This is the first of many trips that are coming, guys. So with that, I want to thank you guys. Here's the qualification. Here's how you get qualified for the trip. It's a very simple process. All of these points for the trip will come up automatically in your back office, okay? The trip qualification for the resort stay only is 10,000 points. These are trip points, not to be confused with commissionable volume points, okay? 10,000 points for the resort, 15,000 for the resort and an airfare credit, and then 27,500 points for you and a guest and the airfare credit, okay? Now, how do you do this? You build a weekly rank. You build rank points here. Every time you hit a rank, you're going to get points. Every time you sell a Dow seat, you're going to get points. Every time you sell cloudx, you're going to get points. Now, what I want you guys to understand is that at least only 50% needs to come out of your rank, and 50% comes out of the sales, okay? We can go through this on a training. Some people might be confused right now, like, what is Joe talking about? We are talking about, as a team, guys, going to Tulum, Mexico, right? We're starting this qualification today. This was my announcement that I had. I just kind of got sucked into it in the presentation, but January 10th, which was yesterday, to March 28th is our qualification period. Now, I'm going to stop the share real quick and see if I have any questions in the chat or in the team, from the team. Any questions, comments, concerns? Any questions on the trip? All right. Looks like we've stunned everybody. Yeah, the Tulum has an airport. Cancun is there. Mark Seller, if you want information, go ahead and email support on that subject. We'll do a small little meeting. We'll do some activities together, but it's more of it is an experience. If you guys have never been to one of our awakens before, it is a 3-day, 4-night stay. Okay, it is an all-inclusive resort. We do some type of activities as a group. You guys have a lot of free time by yourselves. Right now we're gonna let the qualifiers have first come, first serve option. And then from there, we will have a pay your way there option as well. But we're gonna give priority to the earn your way option. The trip will be the last week of April, first week of May. I do want to show you. I think I'll do one thing about the trip qualification, because some people might not be familiar with the way we do our trip program. So let me just log in here. I'm going to share my screen real quick before we actually officially end this. So I'm going to kind of show you how this works. Let me just log in here. So, okay. So here you're in your back office, right? Inside of your back office, you guys are obviously familiar with your withdrawal wallets and some commission wallets. Here, these are the reward points that you have to get. You have to get to 10,000 points, okay, in order for you to qualify for the trip. Now, like I said, how do you qualify for the trip? Well, I think it's pretty simple. If you went out there and sold 3 Dow seats and helped them sell 3 Dow seats, you're pretty much on your way to qualifying for the trip. We've made it that simple. Dang it, hold on. There it is. I was looking for this. So if you're trying to go on this trip, you can see the sale of an ambassador Dow seat is 1,750 points. A founder Dow seat's 2,000 points. So if you sold 5 Dow seats, that's going to give you your 50%, 5,000 points out of the Dow seat and cloudx category. The other 5,000 or the other points need to come out of the rank qualification. But if you've done that, you've more than likely hit your producer 1K. So if you can hit the producer 1K and sell a few Dow seats, you're going to get your 10,000 points. Okay. Now, the points will automatically reflect in here in your dashboard. Okay. Now, that's where you can see them. The other thing is if you go in, if you're looking at my mouse, you can see my mouse, Mia. If you look at my mouse down here where it says reports, click there. You're going to click on reward points overview. And this is going to give you the leaderboard. You can see everybody, only one person has points right now, but everybody else is set to 0. Okay. Everybody's been reset to 0. The points will automatically calculate. Go and get your 10,000 points, 50% from the sales, 50% from your rank. You're qualified for the trip. Okay. Any questions? All right, guys, that's all I got for you guys. Appreciate your time. I hope that helped with the presentation. We'll try to get a training out there. We'll try to get the recording out there for training. And I do appreciate you guys being on with us. Have a phenomenal weekend.